Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope everyone had a really great day today. I wanted to come on and do a holiday look for you guys because it's November and I wanted to throw in a couple of holiday looks so that if you guys like them, you can have enough time to order the products that you need to recreate the looks. And we all know that there's shipping issues right now and shipping's a little bit slower, so I figure I would start doing these looks a little bit earlier so that you'd have plenty of time to get them in to do Christmas parties and all that good stuff. So what we're going to do is we already went in with our primer. I used the Vfx Pro Matte Primer in the silver tube because I want this to be a little bit more of a matte look. Normally I go for the dewy glowy look, but because it's a Christmas look and it's more of a winter look, I wanted to kind of stay with the matte finish. So we're going to do a smoky gray eye and a red lip, and we're going to keep it glam but not too complicated. So I'm going to prime my eyes by putting a little bit of powder on them just to sit on top of the primer. So we're going to do that, and I'm just going in with a pressed powder that we sell, and it is in the shade 01, which is like a really perfect shade for me. It matches my skin perfectly. So this gives me the coverage I need without adding color or pigment or anything like that. So it's not going to interfere with my eye look is what I'm trying to say. So you guys, how was your weekend? I hope everyone had a really nice weekend. I have not felt good this weekend. I have a sore throat, a little bit of a sinus headache. So I didn't really feel myself this weekend. So we'll see. What I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to go in and I am going to put on my foundation. This is the Vfx Pro Foundation. It's in the shade 04. This is a new formula, you guys. It is vegan, it's reformulated, it's lighter weight in my opinion. It's not as thick as the original formula. It actually feels more hydrating on your skin. I really love the new formula. So this is in the shade, again, like I said, 04, which is Biscuit. Yeah, Biscuit. So I'm gonna put that on. It's brand new, you guys, brand new bottle. So I gotta do a couple of pumps. And this is the perfect fall winter shade for me. And we have a ton of shades, you guys. So just go on to the website and look through them. If you need to be color matched, you can let me know. I can help color match you. Biscuit has a little bit more of a pinky undertone to it, which is why I like it, because I have pink undertones to my skin. Right now, I'm kind of in between my summer/fall winter color. This actually is still a little bit too light for me, but we're going to warm it up with contour, so it will all work out. But it is a little bit light. I have been using shade 05, and that's been perfect, but I'm getting really low on that shade, so I figured I would pop open the new one. But like I said, it's a little bit light, but we're gonna add some warmth back in, so no worries. And guys, if you're ever in between shades and you don't have two to combine together or mix together, you can always go with the lighter shade and then add warmth back into your skin with contour. It's a lot easier to do that than to try to lighten a foundation, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I don't know, maybe other people will disagree with that, but in my opinion, it is a lot easier to darken it up with contour and add warmth than it is to lighten. And you do want to take it down your neck. and blend. And again, near the hairline, make sure everything's blended in. I was so tempted, you guys, and I hope my hairdresser's not watching me. I was so tempted to go get a box color and just try to go in with a light brown, because I'm getting anxious, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna wait and have her mix me up some color, and I'll do it at home, but I'll have her mix the color. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still undecisive, you guys, about what I want to do. I know. I can never make up my mind. I'm going back in with a little bit more powder over that foundation, because I did add a little foundation to my lids. Okay, so first off, we're going to go in with the shade from my Iconic. I'm going to go in with Black Truffle, and I'm going to place that on the outer edge of my lids. And then we're going to go in with some silver gray shades. So you guys, don't be scared of black, okay? Don't. It's okay. What I do is I take a nice fluffy brush. This one's kind of soft, and I just kind of start tapping that on the outer edge. No rhyme, no reason. I'm not looking to be precise at this very second. I am just looking to place the color on the outer part of my eye. Okay, people get so scared when it comes to black eyeshadow, and you don't have to be. It's more of a blending thing than anything else. And I like to go with a fluffier brush when I'm doing this, because I feel like it puts the product on a little bit less harshly than if you were in with a more hard bristle, like a harder, not bristle, but you know what I'm saying, like a brush that's more dense. That's the word I was looking for. A little more dense. So I'm actually bringing it all the way into my crease, and you will see that after we are going to blend that out. So don't get worried, don't panic. We're going to blend it out. You can do so much, you guys, with black shadows. So much. And they're not hard to blend out. At least ours aren't. Our shadows are so blendable, you guys. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Okay, I'm going to take a clean brush, another fluffy brush, and I'm going to start going in now and blending this. And I'm going to soften the edges. And you're going to see that the black is going to start to soften and almost look like a really dark, deep gray. Okay. And don't worry about your lid right now, because we're going to put that gray on top. So if you get a lot on your lid, it's not a problem, because it's going to act as a base for that gray. So don't worry about it. In fact, if you get some on your lid, it's actually going to help you in the long run. It's going to give that gray something to lay on top of. So right now I'm just blending, because I don't want any harsh edges or lines. I want this to look really pretty, soft, and smoky. And this is always a really pretty look to do I think for any Christmas look and anytime you're wearing a really bold red lip, just something about a smoky eye and a bold red lip. I just think it cannot be beat. It's like the perfect combo. Perfect combo. And this does take a little bit of time, you guys, okay? And if you find that this brush isn't blending out now because you have too much product, just go in with another brush that's clean and blend. Because after a while, the black does build up. So you do have to usually switch brushes. I usually do 2 different brushes, one for this eye, one for that eye. And I love, our brushes are so good, you guys, and they're so affordable. So did everyone remember to turn their clocks back? You guys, I did not fall asleep till 4 a.m. No joke. 4 a.m. Crazy. I don't know what happened, but I could not fall asleep. Terrible. I feel like I haven't slept like at all. So bad. Okay, so that's pretty well blended. I'm just going to take my mirror and look up close. I have a mirror here, my big lighted vanity mirror, but I always like to come up close and look and make sure that what I'm seeing far away is what I'm seeing up close. I just think that's super important to do. Okay, so now we're going to go in with an oldie but goodie, you guys. This is the Pharmacy Trio in the shade Ultimate Smoky, and that's what it looks like. Now, I could have used the black from here, but I love the black from the Iconic palette. It's just the perfect black. So this one is nice too, but I love that black from the Iconic. So I'm going to go in with the gray, silver, whichever you want to call it. And we're going to place that on the lid. You can use your brush, you can use your finger. It doesn't really matter as long as your fingers are clean. That's all that I suggest, because of course you're touching your eye. So you don't want to have just been out in the store or the grocery store or a bank or somewhere where you've touched something that 1,000 people have touched and then go and touch your eye. Makes sense? Makes sense. All right, so we put the gray on our lids. Now I'm going to go in with a dense brush. And now I'm just going to go in with the brush and kind of stipple and make sure that that gray is exactly where I want it. Okay. And like I said, you guys, this is such a pretty look. Such a pretty, pretty look. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that lighter shade of the gray and I'm going to just do a small dab of it right in the middle of my eye. Whoops. And blend it right into the center Pardon my middle finger. I am not trying to flip you off, I promise. And I'm sorry, guys, if you feel like I'm not really talkative today. I apologize. My throat is like not feeling it at all. Not feeling it. My throat is quite sore tonight. So I apologize for not being as chatty as I normally am. So now I'm just going in with that brush and I am just blending that. And I'm kind of patting it because I don't want to take it off or push it into the sides. I just want it to stay directly in the center. Okay, and can you see how pretty that is? It just kind of lightens it up a little bit. And if you take any of the other silver off, just go in and fill it in with your finger. The thing I like about when you using your finger on certain looks is you have more control over where you're putting that product because it's your finger. So you have total control over where it's going. And then I'm just taking my finger and I'm adding a little bit of that darker shade back to that outer corner. I feel like it got taken away too much. And I'm just making sure that it's even on both eyes. It's the only thing about doing makeup at night, you guys. It seems like it's so much harder for some reason to do makeup at night. I don't know why. Okay. So we've got that. Now we're going to go underneath and we're going to put some gray underneath. So I'm going to go in with the lighter shade and I'm going to place that lighter shade on the inner part. Because with me, I don't like to do dark shades on the inner part of my lower lash because my eyes aren't that big to begin with. So if I do a dark color on the inner part, it really closes my eyes off. And that's the last thing that I want to do. I want my eyes to appear more open. And then we're going to go into the Iconic palette, into that black truffle, tap off, and we're going to drag that on the outer part of the lower lash. And you can go a little bit lower. Don't be worried about it because we want it to be like a smoky eye, okay? And because I am not good with eyeliner, or I should say I'm horrible at eyeliner, this kind of makes up for not being able to do a wing because, guys, you trust me, you don't want to see me do a wing. You don't want to see me. It's not pretty. Like, it's just not pretty. So just take my word for it that you're much better off not seeing me do any winged liner. Let me put my hair up because I feel like my hair's everywhere. Okay. So now we have our eyes done. And I'm pretty good with how it came out. I don't think we need to do too much. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the shade Idol from the Iconic. And I am going to just put that under on my brow bone. And what that's going to do is it's going to give us a little extra shimmer up there which to me is okay because this is a holiday look. Normally, I would not put shimmer under my brow, but we can do that because it's a holiday look. And I'm just going back and making sure this is all blended and good. All right, you guys, now we're gonna do, I'm gonna put contour first and then we'll do mascara. Get it together, Charlotte. All right, I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm going in with the cream concealer. And again, I'm gonna just add some warmth back into my face. And a little here, a little there. Damp Beauty Blender, and we're gonna start going in and blending this out. And I don't do a whole lot when it comes to contour, you guys, honestly. I'm kind of a simple gal when it comes to contour. I don't know. I know that some people go really ham with the contour, and I think it looks so pretty and stuff, but for some reason on me, because I'm not that great at it, I think I try to like kind of be simple with it. I don't try to do things that I'm not comfortable with, like to a higher extent. Like I know my limits and I comfort zone, and I kind of know what I'm capable of and what I'm not. And the things that I'm not capable of yet, I practice off camera. I mean, I always practice. I always strive to be better and to do better makeup looks and stuff. So it's not that I won't try it. I know my limits. So I do what I know I can achieve and make look good. And then the other stuff, I just kind of work on behind the scenes. And then when I get really good at it, then I incorporate it. So contour, I'm definitely still a novice at. Because honestly, I never used contour before. Like, I just didn't. I don't know. So I'm still learning that winged liner. I still practice wing liner, but I am nowhere near ready to incorporate it into a look yet. But I practice all the time. All the time, because that's how you learn, you guys. You'll learn by practicing. So you go in, you practice. If it doesn't come out good, you take it off. Simple. Simple. I'm going to go into the contour now from the 3-in-1. And I'm just adding a little bit more contour right here. And then I'll go in with my big fluffy brush and blend it all out. And again, this would be something that I would be wearing to a party. Probably chances are it would be a little bit more on the dark side if it was a party. So I feel comfortable going in with a little bit more contour because I feel like you kind of would need it if it's a little bit darker in the building and stuff. So you can get away with it a little bit more. So even if you're not really great at it, I think that it would be okay because you can kind of hide it if it's not bright lights. You know what I mean? And then I just go in with a clean, fluffy brush. And I just go in and blend it. Make sure that it's blended and looks pretty good. You know what I mean? Okay, so you can see it just added some warmth back into my skin, and that's what I wanted because the foundation was a little too light. And can you see all these grays, you guys? This is why I need to do my hair. Like, look at that. I'm getting so much gray now. It's terrible, you guys. It's really bad. Really bad. I'm going to just grab my drink, you guys. Hold on one second. Okay. My throat is scratchy. Okay. So now we're going to go in with mascara. And because this is a holiday party look, I think I am going to stick with my tried and true double lash extend, because this never fails me. It's just always perfect. It never lets me down, ever. I love double lash. It's just the perfect mascara. And it's funny, here I am doing a glam look and I'm in sweats. Probably should have changed my top for this. Probably. I probably will when I take my final pictures. Oh, only me. Only I do glam looks while wearing sweat clothes, sweatpants and sweatshirt. Only me. Only me. Actually, probably not. It's probably an exaggeration. I'm sure there's plenty of other women that do the same thing. They probably just don't do it on camera. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay. I am just using the length part of this mascara. And guys, I just got a big box in from pharmacy with new mascaras to refill because these were they were like 3 months old. So it was time to replace them. So I got a new double lash. I got a new optimal. I got a new, what else did I get? A new Star Look, a new Limitless, like you name it, I got them all. Almost all of them. So yes, I do use these products faithfully. I feel like I'm really lacking in the entertainment part of this video tonight. I am so sorry that I am not my usual jovial self. I apologize. Yes, definitely need to open my new double lash. This one is a little dry, but it will be enough just to do this look. So guys, before I forget too, just want to remind you guys, we have our new coffee with collagen and new bundles that will make the perfect Christmas gift. And we have some other new products out. So why go to the store when you can just order from me and have it shipped right to your house? Not to mention, if you have a really good looking delivery guy, like who doesn't want to see the sexy UPS man come to your door? Like, really? We all know we've been there and had our moment where we've just watched our UPS guy come up the driveway and we're not looking at him because he has our package. Because let me tell you, some of them guys are really nice looking. Like, really. So, who doesn't want to have a visit from the UPS guy? All right, blush, you guys, 3-in-1 palette. Here we go. We're going to go in with that because I want it to be a pink blush. And we're going to tone it down. I want a little bit of a flush color. So I put it on, I pat it on, I see how dark it is, And then I kind of go back in with my big fluffy and I just kind of tone it down a little bit. I just like a little tiny flush of color, especially because we're going to go in with such a bold lip. Okay? And look at my eyes, you guys. Look at that. Can you see like how gray my eyes look now? I have blue eyes, but you can see like the smoky gray just makes my eyes look gray, like silver. They look so pretty. And I don't mean to sound conceited, but they do. I'm just saying. All right, lips. We're going to go in with lips, you guys. Now, you can use a lip liner. And probably should use a lip liner. I just wing it. And I just go for it, you guys. I very rarely use lip liners. Just saying. But you can, and you probably should, when you're using a dark color. And the other thing I would probably do if I was actually heading out to a party or whatever, or a date night, a sexy date night, I would use our wax brow and go in and just set my brows. I don't fill my brows in, but I do like to set them with the wax gel. So I'm going to go in with the lip from the bundle that we did last month. This is just a really beautiful, almost like an ox blood red. Now, Pharmacy has some of the prettiest reds that I've ever seen. We have so many reds to choose from in both liquid and regular bullet style lipstick. So you will definitely find a red that is perfect for you, okay? And red, of course, is typical Christmas holiday color. Everybody can rock a red lip. Don't think that you can't. Everybody can rock a red lip. You just have to be mindful of the tone that you're using. The tone of the red, is it orange based, blue based, purple based? That's what you got to go by, okay? But there's a red for everybody. Absolutely. Okay? So let's do this. I'm going to use my mirror so I can look up close. And I kind of start in the middle and I work my way. I kind of like set it down. And I don't have a lot of product on my brush right now. And I do that on purpose. Because when you have too much, that's what happens. It goes everywhere. And if you get it outside, you make a mistake, you can always use concealer to fix it. And then once I have it on and it's exactly where I want it to be, then I go in with a little bit more. And I kind of fill it in. So it's kind of like a coloring book. You know how you trace and you fill the outer part first and then you fill it in? You kind of trace first That's what I do. And then I take my finger and I just smooth out that outer line. Just blend it. Because we don't want a harsh line. And then let me, since I have a wipe right in my hand, I just want to straighten that a little bit. Fix that. And that's the only thing about red, you guys, is it is difficult to apply sometimes. Reds are just, you got to know what you're doing. You got to take your time. You just have to take your time. And then I just go on the inner part of my lip and I put product there. I let it dry so that when you're talking, you're not going to see so much of the pink of your lip coming through. Okay. So I think we are good. This color, you guys, is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So again, that's the shade that came with the bundle from last month. Now you could go with a different type of red that's a little bit brighter. Like I said, we have so many beautiful red shades, so you will definitely find one that meets your needs. The other thing I'm going to do is, because this is a holiday look, we have to have some highlighter, you guys. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the cream highlight. What should I? No, actually, you know what? I lied. I'm going to go in with the highlighter from the 3-in-1 because I don't want to do too many products. I want you guys to be able to do this look without having to buy a ton of products. So I'm going to take a really kind of smaller brush, and I'm going to go into that highlight from the 3-in-1. And we are going to kind of just place a little bit. Oh, that's pretty. Reminds me of those TikTok videos that they do. There's a girl on TikTok that she does different eyeshadows and different powders and stuff that are all like different colors. She taps the brush and it comes down and she plays to music. And I love watching them. It's like so mesmerizing. It's so pretty. And I'm just tapping that in so that it blends and it's not just sitting on top of my skin. Then I'm going to go in with my damp beauty blender And I'm going to just melt that right in. That way it looks pretty, but it's not sitting directly on my skin. It's not looking powdery. The moisture from the Damp Beauty Blend kind of gets rid of all that, any powderiness that's to your face. This is going to help pick that up. So you can see, isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Look how pretty that is. So pretty. So that's the look, you guys. I don't think I forgot anything. I don't think. So let me recap what we did. We went in with the the VFX Pro Primer in Silver Tube, okay? The mattifying one. Can you tell I use strobe all the time? So this one right here. Then we did our VFX foundation in the shade 04 Biscuit. We used our iconic palette for the black shade. The black truffle is what we used, this one right here. Then we used our trio of Ultimate Smoky Trio. I used the lighter shade of gray and then the really pretty light shade of gray. It's a silver actually, to highlight the center of the eye, give it almost like a halo effect. We used pressed powder in the shade 01. We used our 3-in-1 face palette. We used our contour, our highlight, and our blush. We used our Double Lash Extend mascara. And we used the lip from the bundle from last month. This is gorgeous, you guys. I actually hope they come and make this a permanent shade, but I don't know if they're going to. The other thing you could do if you wanted to is you could top it off with the lip gloss topper that came with this set. This is gorgeous, you guys. So if you didn't want it to be all matte, if you wanted it to have a little bit more shine to it and really be like festive looking, you could put some of this on top. It's just this gorgeous sparkly without the sparkles. It's not gritty. It's just beautiful. It's like someone kissed your lips with fairy dust. Like, it's just so pretty, you guys. So you could top that with that if you wanted to add a little bit more glamour or a little bit more sparkle to your holiday look. You could definitely do that. And then under the brow bone, we did use the shade Idol from the Iconic palette. That gave us this beautiful, like, soft sparkle under our brow bone. So yeah, that's the look, you guys. Easy peasy. And don't be afraid of a smoky eye, you guys. Don't be afraid to use black shadow. Don't be afraid. You can get such a pretty black and gray smoky eye. It doesn't take a lot of effort. You just got to go easy. Take your time and blend, okay? Just blend, blend, blend. That's the key to it, is blending. And if you are someone like me that doesn't know how to do a wing liner, you can do like a faux with that black line, shadow. You could actually even do the black shadow on top and do a wing liner like that, because with powder, you have more control. So you could actually try and do a wing liner using the black truffle shade and a more detailed brush, okay? So, or an angle brush so that you don't have to kind of guess. You just follow with the angle brush. Do I even have an angle brush right now in front of me? I don't think so. But it would be a brush like this, but a lot thinner and smaller. But if you use an angle brush, you can kind of just see where you would need to wing it out. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be smaller, obviously. So you could do that. And again, any red lip that you want, doesn't matter what one it is. You can go really bright and bold. You could go really dark like I did. Any way you do it, it's going to be beautiful. What I'm going to do is, after I take pictures, I'm going to take a picture using this shade, and I'm going to do one with a brighter red for you guys, so you can see the difference and what it looks like with a really deep, dark, vampy lip and what you would see with a brighter, more typical Christmas red, okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to go take some pictures and fix my hair a little bit. I probably will change my top so I look festive and throw on some earrings for you guys. And I will list everything that I used. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm so sorry that I wasn't as talkative. My throat hurts. So I apologize. But I will be back this week with a couple of videos for you guys or some lives with some more looks. So, all right, you guys, thanks for watching this video. As always, you can find me on YouTube, all the social media platforms, including my Facebook page, which is Pharmacy with Charlotte. I have my link tree up, which can take you to all my social media platforms. And of course, TikTok. My website is www.pharmacyus.com/Charlotte Cardoso 2 in case you want to shop for any of these products. If you need any help, please message me on Facebook, or you can message me directly through my email at robinclc@hotmail.com and just put in the subject box pharmacy, new customer, or question, and I will email you back. So yeah, so I hope you guys had a really nice weekend. I hope you have a great week ahead, and take care, be safe, and I will see you all soon. Bye, guys.